So he's got that going on a little bit. He's okay though. He's his issue is his right ankle. So we're taking it day to day. He's still working with our trainers, and we'll see where we can get him by.
So the boot had nothing to do with the ankle. It was the toe injury.
Yeah.
So when did he stub his toe?
I think it gets stepped on actually.
In the game?
Yeah, in the game. That was the thing that probably that and he twisted his ankle and then got his foot stepped on by Caputo, I believe it was.
So he just watched today? He just watched
Yeah,
today?
he did.
You expect him to do anything?
Yeah, well, Mark and those guys will let us know. I mean, that's the plan, is to get him back out here tomorrow. We'll see how far we can get him. It's just like it really was about 2 weeks ago. We'll just take it day to day and keep working with him.
With the pressure in front of you guys to win this game, to clinch the North, I mean, how important is it you have him this week?
It's obviously important to have him, but we've got other players that can step in. Cody will do a good job, and Zach was really good today. So it's good to have him back in the mix when we haven't. His repetitions have gone up, and he's throwing the ball pretty good right now. So we'll see how far we can get him. And him beating Taylor, we'll just see what happens.
Shawn, why didn't White really play the fourth quarter the other night?
He actually he got stepped on, and he got stepped on his calf, and he's he was out practicing today. I mean, he's a little sore. It's one of those injuries that I think more than anything else, he got stung, and he just wasn't full speed, so we didn't put him back in at that time. It's better not to put him in.
Rex okay too?
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
Shawn, what's wrong with the offense? Why aren't they moving it and scoring as much as they were?
Well, you've got Taylor down, and that's a big part of us. We have, Taylor's a big part of our run game, obviously. So, we're nursing him back to health, and when that happens, you get it takes away a big chunk of you. So you just got to find other creative ways to do your business.
Are you personally frustrated with their performance that week?
Yeah, you can't be. You can't do that. That's not the way to manage it. That's not what good leaders do. You stay true, and you keep working with it.
How tough is the up and down? Because you guys were clicking on all cylinders at one point.
It has a lot to do, obviously, with the injuries that we've had, especially with Taylor. So, you just got to battle through it. I mean, we've seen this before, and you keep working. That's all you can do. You keep improving the other guys and keep battling. That's what you do.
What do you think is keeping Cody from making the plays that you thought he could make earlier in the year? Because earlier in the year, you guys had 3 guys that you felt pretty good about.
Yeah, we do. We still do. Cody is a little different player than what Taylor is. So, there's things that he does, that plays really to him that doesn't necessarily play to what Taylor's strong suit is. But he can manage some of the same things in the run game. It's just not the same impact that you would get out of Taylor.
What do you see out of Colorado these last few weeks?
They've done. They're playing good football. I think it's obvious with the 2 wins that they've come up with. It looks like they're playing. They're playing fast and having fun and flying around the field. That's what we see on our side. I think that's what the defensive guys would tell you they see on their side.
Has Cody kind of hit a ceiling here the last month or whatever it's been?
You have to explain too much.
Well, has he just kind of hit a point where he's not really kind of continuing to make progress?
No, he continues to make progress. Okay. He continues to make progress. I mean, that's just that's what players do. They don't hit ceilings. You keep growing. I mean, and he's continued to grow. Cody, there's nothing wrong with Cody.
In this Colorado series, you've been on both sides of it over your coaching career. I mean, just talk about this series and kind of seeing it come to an end here, what it means to both sides.
I know it's been a good matchup. I think both programs and states have taken because the relationship being side by side. The things that happened, I'm sure, during the 90s, with Coach Mack and the program at Colorado, the surgence on the national scene. Became a very significant game, and it's been a really good, I think, a very spirited rivalry for about 20 years, and probably beyond that. I just don't happen to have been a part of it during that time in my coaching career, but I think it's been a great rivalry, and it's what happens when change happens. So it's just part of the business.
Did you talk to Cody about his conversation with, or I'm sorry, did you talk to Taylor just about his conversation with Bo on the sideline? I mean, do you try to coach that? Obviously, Bo had to talk with him, but do you try to talk to him?
I always talk to him. Yeah, I always talk to him. And,
Was he shaken up by that?
no, Taylor's tougher. Taylor gets it. He understands.
Okay.
John,
Yep.
do you have different formations, looks, things you haven't shown in your offense that you can still pull out? And if so, why we didn't see anything different Saturday night? Was there a reason for that?
Well, we were, it has a lot to do with, the front that we were playing. It's an odd front. You got to balance up an odd front. So, it's, our plan was there was a lot of defense that they had. They had a lot of different, different blitz schemes and, movement schemes that they ran. So, we tried to balance it up and, keep it simple and fast for our guys. So that's what we did.
Trick plays?
Trick plays?
If there's ever a time to pull one out, would it be in a game like that, though?
It depends. If you can manage the pressure, if you think you can manage the pressure, yeah. I'm talking about blitz. And that's the hard thing. That's the blitzes are pretty balanced from both angles. So, in my opinion, no. No.
Did you guys have some issues getting plays in on Saturday? Was that just crowd, or was
there was
that
more crowd noise than anything else. We had no problems getting plays in. It was more crowd noise and communication in the huddle.
Okay, so because there were a couple of timeouts you guys had to take because the clock was running down. Were you surprised? Because you guys prepared all week for it.
The place was really loud. I wasn't down there, obviously, but, it was really loud, and the communication, there was confusion, and we took a timeout to sort out the confusion rather than create a bad situation.
Do you explore coming back down to the sidelines? Is that something you would ever do?
I would never do that.
We didn't get a chance to talk to you after the game. I mean, how did that atmosphere rank as one of the loudest? I mean, where did that? I mean, you've been around a lot.
I wasn't. I wasn't down there, obviously, so I can't really speak to it. I think the guys, the guys that were down on the field said it was really loud, and I would expect it was loud because it was loud where I was sitting.
You had bleachers right around the bench area.
Yeah.
It
was really loud. I'm sure it was. It's hard to communicate even on the sideline. Yeah. So I know it was tough out there on the field, especially when you're the opponent. So those things, that's what home field advantage is called. You got to work through those things, and that's what you try to do, but you never can duplicate that.
90,000.
No, that hasn't happened.